YouTube family, good morning. How's your week been? How you feeling? Just another episode of Sunday Sips and Kicks with Heff. It's not gonna be too long of a video today. I don't have a lot to show you in the way of pickups, so it shouldn't be too long of a video, but I definitely wanted to hop on really quickly and show my newest pickups for the week. So it was a pretty busy drop week, or weekend rather. I think there were like several kicks that came out over the course of the weekend. Some notables would be gloves. They came out Friday. Never really was a fan of GP sneakers, the gloves, so I didn't go and get them. But they were a fan favorite. They sold out amongst my OG sneaker collectors. So shout out to everybody that picked up a pair. Them things went, and they went pretty quick. Obviously, the Flint 13s, which is going to be part of today's review. So the Flint 13s came out alongside the Love Letter to Basketball Jordan 1s. They're actually moving a little bit. I decided I was going to wait on those because the one hype died. So I was like, well, I'll wait to grab those. But I don't know if that was the right decision. But I feel like I'll still be able to get a pair. So I'm not overly concerned. Also, Free to Youth 16s, they released on their website yesterday at 7 a.m. And they sold out in less than a minute. Try to get my hands on those. They're crazy. I was unsuccessful. So now there's rumors that there's supposed to be a bigger, broader Nike US release on the 15th of August, but I'm not seeing anything. I've been trying to do my research, but I haven't seen anything. So who knows if that's actually going to happen. But the resale on those are not terrible anyway. So before the end of the year, I think I'll get my hands on a pair of the Free to Youth 16s. Other than that, I'm trying to think what else came out. I think that might have been it that came out for this particular release weekend. So without further ado, we're just gonna hop right into it. Obviously, we know the first pair is the OG box. I think this was from the early 2000s when Jordan was releasing, I think, 13s, 14s, I believe, came in this box, and it might have been the 15s that came in this box, but I don't remember. But an OG box, you guys know my size, so 7.5, Flint 13s. Now, you have some people that actually did not like the quality of this particular release, and they preferred the 2020 release or the 2005 release. Now, I had them back in 2005. I think I was maybe a junior in high school, I think. And I'll never forget when they first came out. Well, obviously I didn't get them in '98 when these actually first came out, designed by, we all know, the greatest Mr. Tinker Hatfield. But needless to say, when they first came out, or first retro, I remember distinctively. Now this was back when baggy era was a thing, and I'm from Philly, so we were wearing Rockaware was a thing, State Property was a thing, a lot of the black-owned streetwear brands, so Anichi, Academics, Jabul's was popping back then. Nonetheless, when these came out in high school, I remember specifically, it was a guy by the name Greg Brooks. And if you see this video, shout out to Greg. He was one of the first people in school to grab and wear. And when I seen him, I was like, damn, I gotta get these Jones. And yeah, I got them shortly after. Because back then, Jordan didn't really have a release date. If you know, you kind of know. You could walk into Jordan, or you could walk into a mall on a random Tuesday, and they would just be sitting on the, just on the table or on the shelves. And I'm like, yo, when these come out? And they were like, oh, we just put them out today. And you could just walk in and just buy a pair of sneakers. There wasn't no hype, wasn't no lines and raffles and tickets and all that goofy dumb shit. But To me, that's when sneaker collecting was the greatest to me. But yeah, these came out, I think, my junior year. They retroed, I think, my junior year. It was either my sophomore or my junior year of high school. And like everybody got a pair of these Jones. And it was like, yeah, gotta have them, gotta have them, gotta have them. So Flint 13s to me is one of the best 13s to have. To me personally, it would be in between the Flints and the Cherry 13s to me. And again, that's because red is my favorite color. So I do have the Cherry 13s as well. Ironically enough, the three that I have now, so I have the Flints, I have the Cherries, I have the Playoffs. I gave away my He Got Games, and I gave away the Black Cats, which is crazy, or the Bread 13s rather. But needless to say, whenever they come back out, I'm going to get them to complete my 13 collection because I'm in a nostalgic collecting era, and this, I'm getting all of the, so I absolutely love, this particular sneaker. A lot of people, there's always a lot of talk that does the Jordan 13 get, enough love. To me, it's an incredible design from the 3M dimples on both sides. Obviously, this particular sneaker is, when Tinker Hatfield was designing it, he designed it after like the Black Cat. So the actual bottom of the shoe is supposed to be a paw print, which is kind of dope. Obviously, you have a carbon fiber plate, foot plate. You have your little eyelet here, or this holographic Jumpman at the bottom, which is at the bottom of every 13. And then you have the holographic 23 and Jumpman, which is supposed to symbol a cat eye. So that's kind of dope too. And then obviously this, like felt material, gray felt, the Flint gray felt material around one side, and then, the white on the other side. Fun fact about the Flint 13s, if you guys know anything about like your earlier Jordans, when like at its peak popularity from like, I would say like 8s, 9s, 10s, these. So the way Jordan would always do their Jordan releases would be, obviously Michael Jordan played for the Bulls, so you knew what the first colorways were always going to be some variation of black, white, and red. And then they would always like transpose, so it could be like a predominantly black, predominantly white. Obviously red was the accent, and then he would always have a all-star colorway. And it was supposed to be like all of the off red, white, and black colorways, like anything that wasn't that was a staple piece. Your True Blue 3s, your Aqua 8s, your Columbia 11s, your Flint 13s. I'm trying to think. I think your Cool Grey 9s. Even though Jordan wasn't technically playing, he had by that time went to baseball when the 9s came out. But those colorways, even your Cool Grey 11s, they were all designed for being your All-Star Game Jordan that you could wear with the All-Star Game jerseys. Now the reason that Jordan never actually wore this sneaker on court as a, I don't know if he wore it when he was with the Wizards. I know he definitely never wore them when he was with the Bulls, and that was because last minute they decided to ex-nay the All-Star jersey, and they decided to wear like their actual like team jerseys, whatever the home, like whoever was home and whoever was away, everybody on the West wore their home edition of their actual jersey, and everybody on the East wore their away edition of their actual jersey. I don't remember who did what, but that's the reason that these never got debuted during All-Star Game in '98. But needless to say, a lot will argue that this is the top colorway of the 13s. It's really hard to argue that, just due to the fact that, I mean, just look at the sneak. I mean, it's just a clean fucking sneaker. Flint 13s is like, a must-have for me in my collection. Like I said, I've had these before, and then I went through a period where I gave away a lot of my stuff. So, yeah. But happy to have them back into my collection. It was relatively easy pickup. So yes. And then I have one last pickup that I've had. I actually got last week, but by the time I got them, it was after I had recorded the video. So if you've been living under a rock, I mean, you probably didn't hear the news. If you know anything about Philadelphia, Philadelphia is a big, big, big sports town. Not really sure what the fuck Josh Hart is talking about, saying that Philly is not a real sports town. Like, Josh, like, please, man. But at any rate, because we are such a big sports town, obviously, if you're from Philly, you know the number one sports team in Philadelphia is the Eagles. Go Birds. You know, like we're what, like 6 weekends away from kickoff. So, like, yes, we eat, sleep, shit this like football shit in Philly. Rabbit fans, this year I think it's going to be a big year for us. So I'm excited for Football Sundays to return. So that's that. But also because we are a big sports team, there was a rather semi-big signing in the past week or so. Sir LeBron James is coming to Philly. Sir LeBron James is fucking coming to Philly. And this is where he said he's going to spend his last 2 years at. That's big fucking news because our team is already stacked. Obviously, we have Tyrese Maxey at the point, VJ Edgecombe, young two-way stud that's going to be incredible this year. We got Jaylen Brown early July. I think it was like July 7th. We traded for Jaylen Brown. We shipped Paul George bum ass out of here, and we got Jaylen Brown in return. So you got Jaylen Brown. You add LeBron fucking James at power forward to the mix, and then Joel Embiid. If healthy, again, I know this is a big if, I see it being like an actual perfect fit just from the perspective of Joel don't got to do much. And I feel like he can be extremely healthy when you have 5 perennial, like, superstars, not just all-stars, but like superstars. Like VJ Edgecombe will be a fucking superstar in this league. But yeah, man, like just all the fucking things, man. Like, just what the fuck? Like, LeBron is here in Philly. Couldn't believe it that Monday that it was announced. And I'm just like, shit, like, it's up. So it's going to be a hell of a fucking, like, sports winter, fall. It's going to be a great, like, fall sports, winter sports, spring sports. Like the city of Philadelphia is going to be absolutely nuts from, like, September to June, right? Like, if all goes well, there's nobody in the NBA right now that scares me. I'm not scared of New York. Y'all had y'all run. Y'all had y'all time. The story was great. Okay, moving on. Not scared of the Spurs because they actually had to break up some people. They lost a couple of their core. Not scared of OKC. There's not really anybody in the NBA right now that's, like, dauntingly scary to me, at least. So this is, like, so if I'm just giving my quick age real quick, the last time the city was buzzing like this for the Sixers, like, and I mean like buzzing like this, was 2001 Sixers. When we went to the finals, and AI was that guy. Obviously, huge AI fan. I know you can't see it, but on my wall I have, so obviously I live in like a loft style apartment, and on the left side, I have like all of like my abstract art that I put on my wall. Then on the right side, I just put like art of things that like speak to my personality. So like sneakers, music, fashion. You know who's up top corner? Allen fucking Iverson, Bubble fucking Chuck. So yes, like, this is not like new fandom. Like, this is real fandom. Like, been a fan, always will be a fan. Although Sixers do be pissing me the fuck off sometimes, but whatever, you know. So again, super big fucking news. Super big fucking news. And yes, I'm getting a LeBron James jersey. I don't care what anybody say. Now, mind you, Jordan is still my GOAT. Jordan is still my GOAT. Obviously, you could tell by, you know, my choice in sneakers. Now, don't get it fucked up though. I do have LeBron's. South Beaches. I got his first, the Air Zoom generation. I got the first colorway. I got the Lakers colorway. I got I think it was the red, white, and blue colorway. I forgot that colorway. So LeBron's is in the collection, right? And me, the guy that I am, I always was grabbing the LeBrons that I wanted. Now I wish they would retro like the 2s and the 3s, but whatever, you know, Nike will get there at some point. So, and those are the LeBrons that I grew up on because they was like peak high school. Like the LeBron 2s was like high school, the 3s was high school, like all that shit, whatever. But because LeBron signed to Philly, and I have to get a LeBron James jersey. Specifically, I didn't want the one that's out now. Like I actually hate our jersey. So I'm not a big fan of Phillies jerseys right now. Now, when we do our city editions, both jerseys that I had, Joel Embiid, Tyrese Maxey, they're both city edition jerseys. Those are the ones that I like. I think they're just a little bit more creative. They look better. Personally, that's my favorite. I'm going to wait for because there's whispers that the cream city edition jersey is coming back. And if that motherfucker come back, sign me up. So it's already signed, so delivered. I'm getting a LeBron James jersey. I'm just waiting to see if the cream city edition jerseys do come back. And if they do, hands down, I'm getting it. But without fucking further ado, man, like, gang, man. Oh shit, I'm all upside down with it. The fucking can't, like, look how big this fucking box is. Like, it takes the whole fucking video up. Like, this is crazy, right? Now, this is my first pair of LeBron James 23s. I didn't have a pair of LeBron James 23s only because I liked them. There was a lot of colorways that I did like, but the ones that I did try to get, I think it was the first pair, were like the mismatch colorway. They sold out like crazy. And for me, I just can't see myself paying that type of resale for a LeBron James shoe. Personally, it's not really my thing. But I did get this version or this lot, whatever, because there's so many. This particular lot is the Old Glory lot. And this particular colorway itself was the colorway that they made for the Olympic gold team last year. So, or was it 2 years ago? I don't fucking remember. Whenever, you know, LeBron and stuff went nuts in the Olympics, this was the ode to that. This was the colorway that was made for that Olympics. So let's go ahead and hop right into it because this is a crazy, usually I don't show like this part, but I feel like I have to because this box was so tough. So yeah, don't remember how to open this actually. Oh, here it is. Yeah, okay. So it kind of makes me think like Jordan got to step his like boxing brand up because I actually got these on sale on Nike. I didn't even pay. I think I paid like $140 for these. Retail I think it's like $220. I think I don't know exactly what the retail is, but I got them on sale. $140. So yeah, let's hop into it. The boxing of these joints is absolutely nuts though when you think about it, because like this shit is crazy. And then look at this shit. Opens up into a gold fucking box, right? So first and foremost, with the sneaker itself, highly impressed with the boxing. Nike and LeBron like spare no expense and detail for this particular showing. And then that's the outer side casing, and then it comes in like a gold box with the crown, the king, So let's go and hop right into this. Just want to get this off. Little struggle. Just a little bit of a struggle. But there it is. Good suction on it, I guess. I don't know. So let's shut that down. Okay, so it comes with I'm just gonna take the top off. It comes with like this on top. So it's a book, and then this has like the flag, the American flag in gold, like a little emblem. I guess this is like the trinket for the actual sneaker, which I thought was cool. And then yeah, you go in and you get this really nice dust bag, gold crown on it as well. And then we get to the boys, man. We get to them boys. Get to them boys. And I'm gonna be honest, I think this particular model, his 23 is crazy. You know, obviously incorporating the crown around the base of the sneaker. This shit crazy. Now, mind you, again, like I like the white and red Jones like this. Like I said, it was like one gold, one purple. I like those. They sold out super quick. I think it was a couple more that I liked, but again, I just wasn't willing to pay the price for them. Just not really my thing. And the one that I would have paid for, they sold out super quick. But yeah, man, like look at this fucking sneaker, bro. Like, come on, man. Come on, man. Come on, bro. Come on, man. Like, these joints are hella fucking clean. Like, hella fucking clean. Hella fucking clean. These joints are like, and just imagine, just for a moment, like throwing this joint on with a LeBron, like a cream Philly jersey, and the color, the red, blue, the cream, like it said Philly all the way. So, and then it even has the flag on the back, the flag planting, and this is supposed to be, you know, opening ceremony when all the countries come together and they're holding their flags and walking, like the opening ceremony of the Olympics. Pretty clever, you know, branding. He just happened to put his crown on the flag. So I absolutely love this fucking sneaker. It's just a dope sneaker. The icy blue at the bottom. Love the icy blue at the bottom, which I think is cool. And then also just like, it's just a clean sneaker. It's just a hell of a clean sneaker. So like I said, this is the reason that if they drop the creamsicles, you know the fucking vibes. They drop the creamsicles, I'm grabbing these Jones. Either way, I'm getting a LeBron James jersey, so it don't fucking matter. I'm getting a LeBron James jersey. I'm going to a fucking Sixers game. I'm gonna be super fanned out with a pair of LBJs on my feet and a fucking 23 on my back. I don't care. Suck your mama. I don't care. Like, but it's lit. It's lit right now. So obviously, you know, with my fandom, I'm extremely excited. I also have another pair that's coming in. I should get some time this week, so obviously I'm not going to review them until next week. And then I know the only other thing that I know that's like sneaker newsworthy is they pushed back the date for the Space Jam 9s. I don't know when we started calling them Space Jam 9s, but fuck it, that's what we're calling them, the Space Jam 9s. They're not coming out this month. I believe they got pushed back to September, which is cool for me because it just means it's easier for my pockets and I don't got to keep spending a shit ton of money on sneakers. But yeah, that is my pickups for the week. Oh, my WNBA sweatsuit came in. It's fucking immaculate. I love it. It's beautiful. But yeah, those are my pickups for the week. Flint 13s, the Old Glory, LeBron James 23s. I want to send a special shout out to everybody that follows me on Instagram that personally sent me messages saying that they were subscribed, they was tuned in, they enjoying the content. It means a lot to me, obviously, because I'm only really doing this for fun. Obviously, because I thoroughly enjoy collecting. Sneakers, obviously, is my passion. Because I thoroughly enjoy collecting, I think it's dope when I'm able to talk about what I love and people enjoy it. So, yeah, I hope you guys have an amazing Sunday. I hope you guys have an amazing work week. I hope you guys are able to get, if you are on the prowl or on the hunt for anything, I hope you guys get it. Also, feel free to reach out if you ever are looking for a particular sneaker or you're looking for something that you maybe can't find or you're trying to find a deal, reach out to me. I can certainly help you. I am a firm believer that I typically will buy. So certain sneakers I'm just buying when they come out because I don't want to go through the searching portion of it. And what I mean by that is I just don't feel like having to wait and then go look for them. Certain sneakers I will purposely sit and I'll wait on them. Like the 204s, I waited on them and I got them at a really decent price, if I do say so myself. So yeah, if you're ever looking for something and you can't find it, shoot me a message, send me a message. I might be able to help you. Other than that, I do hope that you guys have a phenomenal Sunday. I hope you guys have a phenomenal work week. You guys know the drill. Like, comment, subscribe, interact with me. Like I said, I love talking kicks. As long as it's respectful, I'm not arguing with anybody's kids, right? Like, if you live with your mom and you put something in my comment, I'm not arguing with you, right? Like, I'm not, right? Like, I'm not going back and forth with anybody about anybody's opinion or what they think. I'm not doing that. I'm only here to interact, good vibes, positive vibes. I'm here to connect with people that are like-minded and enjoy sneaker collecting like myself. And if you want to talk about it, I'm also a huge Eagles fan. Go Birds. So yes, fuck Dallas, fuck them corny ass G-men, definitely fuck them Bama ass Commanders, right? I'm always here for a good little banter when it comes down to sports talk, especially football. Phillies right now are like in the shitter. I don't know what the fuck is going on. The life of a sports fan where you can have literal euphoria and then utter disappointment like in the same week is whatever. So, but like I said, like, comment, subscribe. Like I said, I appreciate all the new followers. I appreciate all the new subscribers. Appreciate all the comments, all the DMs. I appreciate them. But y'all know the drill, so Until next time, enjoy your Sunday. And this has been another Sunday Sips and Kicks with Heff.